Today I messed up by disrupting my cat's affection hierarchy. Within my household, there exist, as I like to term them, the four horsemen of the apocalypse: Luna, famine Biscuit, death Kit Kat, pestilence Sasha, destruction. Much like the four horsemen, my cats have an established hierarchy, a sort of food chain where the apex among them may receive the most affection. Until now the apex among them had been Biscuit, death. He is, unfortunately, the most intelligent, dexterous, and affectionate cat we have ever had. It is rare to see Death out of the arms of one of my family members, out of mine. When he's not snuggled up against us or sleeping on our beds, he's, quite appropriately, out hunting. On the other end of the spectrum, there exists the nader, Sasha, destruction. The idiot, the klutz, the fool. Quite true to her name, she has a tendency to throw the house into chaos. If I had a nickel for every time we thought our house was being broken into, but it was just Sasha stuck in a gate or having knocked over a pot or something? That's not a lot, but it's weird that it happened. It's a lot. And between those two polar opposites, like pestilence and famine, Kit Kat and Luna, they dance between the second and third in command, but never dip into either the apex or nadir. My cats as a collective. Sharp as marbles. Capable of complex, nuanced emotions? Apparently so. Before these events took place, I had no idea that my cats could exhibit jealousy, spite. Now time for my monumental screw-up. As of recent, I've been spending more time at home, and I've also found myself in another depression. I have also noticed that Sasha has been looking more down, subdued, and skittish, not unlike myself. I suppose I felt pity. I had never seen this side to any of my cats, I suppose a function of my less than frequent presence at my house, and decided to focus my attention on her. Death did not approve immediately after I started focusing my affection on Sasha, the klutz, the fool, Biscuit, death, noticed. Over the next week I noticed fewer and fewer birds in my bed, less reaches for scratches, and almost no direct eye contact. Even more so, I'd get jealous looks from Death every time I picked up and held destruction. I'd get brutal stares before Death would slink back into the dark recesses of another's arm. And then the hierarchy collapse occurred. Suddenly Biscuit, death, was not the apex. Suddenly every cat in the hierarchy was fighting for the top, and so too was the denounced apex, with a violent, heightened intensity. Each cat now risked the fall to the lowest level of the food chain. Death would scare every other horseman away from my arms, and would ceaselessly chase them around the house if he didn't get the most affection. Suddenly destruction propagated from all four horsemen. If another cat was within the sight line of Death, chaos and violence would be assured. Pots cracked, glasses shattered, couches and clothes scratched and torn, and no longer will any cat accept my plea for affection, for Death watches. I've tried everything, but the hierarchy has collapsed. Help. Too long. Didn't read. One of my cats was looking kinda sad, decided to focus my attention on her. One of my other cats got incredibly jealous, and no longer comes to me, and also scares away all the other cats to ensure that I give none of them the attention that he isn't getting.